Mr. Speaker, when I got elected in April, I was more than happy to find out our compensation would be roughly $145,000. Suddenly, in the last day or two, though, it's become $156,000. Now, I'm no veteran of the intricacies of this legislature and all the complexities of being an MLA, but I'm pretty sure that 156 is greater than 145. No. And I'm pretty sure the public gets that, too. Do you understand how the public feels about that, Premier?
Honourable Deputy Premier.
Mr. Speaker, what I know is that the public in the last election voted for a premier who has undertaken to eliminate committee and no-meat committee pay. She has undertaken to eliminate transition pay. They have voted for a premier who will make sure that Alberta is the only jurisdiction in Canada that doesn't have any transitional allowance. They have voted for a premier who wanted very transparent payment method to MLAs, and they voted for a premier that brought down all of MLAs of this Alberta legislature pay from $170,000 before election to $156,000 as of yesterday.
Honourable members, the noise level is starting to creep up a little bit. It's reminiscent of the kind of weather we're having out there. Not good. So please be reminded, whoever has the floor has the right to speak and be heard. Honourable member. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The ripple effect of voting yourself a big raise will be felt across the province. Regular, hard-working Albertans can't do it. Unions can't do it. And even though the government is insisting that more money is less money, anyone with a pencil can figure out it isn't. Well, maybe not quite anyone. How will the government spin this 8% raise that it gave itself to the very unions it's trying to negotiate with?
Well, it's great that this member is advocating for union raises. We chose not to take a raise. We chose to take a pay cut, and the numbers are very simple. Mr. Speaker, let me also add that we have sought the advice of a retired Supreme Court of Canada Justice, Justice Major, who reviewed all of the pays of MLAs throughout the country and made his recommendations. His recommendations were significantly richer, which we have not adopted either. So as a result, Mr. Speaker, as simple as this, from $170,000 cost to taxpayers before election to $156,000 as of yesterday.
Mr. Speaker, the only thing this government needs to cut, in addition to the 8% raise, is the baloney it dishes out on a daily basis. Given that doctors have stopped negotiations on a new contract, they're struggling to negotiate a contract with teachers, why doesn't the government understand that an 8% raise for MLAs is a terrible precedent and will make these sensitive contract negotiations more difficult?
Mr. Speaker, unlike all the professionals that this member referred to, we are not taking a pension plan either. And no, we will not be using this as a guideline for negotiations with other unions because we do not expect other unions to take an 8% cut or from 170 to 156.
The Honourable Leader.